What's up, chatters? It's your girl, Kathy Chit Chat. Make sure to hit the bell and give a follow and subscribe. I appreciate it. If you're anything like me, you're probably over the word. You're a narcissist. You're a narcissist. Everyone's a narcissist. Everyone is handing out this term. First of all, the only person that can diagnose you as a narcissist is a psychologist, a psychiatrist, or a psychotherapist. Not your mom, not your dad, not your boyfriend, not your husband, not your wife, not your counselor, not your coach. They cannot. And guess what else? That's also one of the terms where if someone labels you as, like, let's just say online as a rapist or something of the sort, it's very slanderous. So if someone literally publicly labels you as a narcissist, they have to prove that you've been diagnosed by a licensed professional and provide your medical records. And guess what? Now they're going to get themselves in a whole bunch of other trouble, because how do they have your medical records? This is something that affects 1 in 200 people. So this is not as common as you think. There's 10 other major disorders that people totally ignore because this is on the rise. Now, if you want to have some fun and see if you have narcissistic traits, look up either psychcom.net, psychcentral.com, or thepersonalitylab.org. These are some tests that you can take yourself. Granted, it's not a licensed professional, but it'll give you an idea of if you fall on the spectrum. Now, keep in mind, male narcissists are far more common than female, but females, let's not forget, they are extremely jealous and they are dangerous. Female narcissists, ways to identify them, they're normally extremely vain. They like to show a lot of cleavage. They like to wear a lot of flashy things. They like to be seen. And they play the victim a lot. So while we're focused so much on male narcissists, now keep in mind, this is if they've been diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder. Female narcissists do in fact exist. Okay, they don't ignore emotions, but let's just say if they know it hurts your feelings, they kind of could care less if it kind of makes them look better. For example, if I publicly state that Joe Smith is stupid or ugly, I know that it hurts his feelings, but guess what? People now look at me as, oh my goodness, I'm so great, I'm so fancy because I'm not like this. Like they have to just feel better than in any situation. And while females tend to show a lot of cleavage, male narcissists do like to wear flashy clothing as well. They might be a little OCD, but they're very organized and very neat. Like narcissists have to have their things a certain way, or kind of just sets them off. So if any of this sounds familiar, whether male or female, you might want to tell that person to talk to a therapist, a licensed one. And keep in mind, narcissists, although they appear that they have it together, they are jealous. It's more common in women. Narcissistic women are extremely jealous about anything. Although they might appear or try to say that they are better than, or if they're not jealous, it's the exact opposite. They tend to be extremely violent and are jealous of anyone's mate. What pisses a narcissist off? Make them look bad in public, hands down. If they look bad to their mama, they could care less. But if they look bad to their mama and 12 of mama's friends, oh, now you've just sent them in a rage. They do not like for the public to look at them in a bad light. They can take their mom or their own kids for that matter, but as soon as the public knows about it, oh, please believe me, they are having a fit, okay? Now, if you want to kind of ease a situation with the narcissist, compliment. They have to surround themselves with people who basically kiss their ass. They need their ego struck. They need people to tell them that they're pretty. They need people to tell them that they're great. They need that. Compliment, because actually they're extremely vain and insecure. So the best way to ease a conversation with them, compliment. Okay. Now, ending a relationship with the narcissist, although they might say that they are over it and really don't care, they're upset because they don't like rejection. Any narcissist, whether male or female, they do not like to be rejected. and they get really upset when it comes to breakups. And that's in both the male and female dynamic. It just is. They don't take them well. They don't like it. It's rejection. And a lot of the times the narcissistic person in the relationship will blame the other party for everything. They did nothing wrong. It's only this one particular person. They did. They'll point the finger at every freaking thing because they're perfect, remember? At least in their mind. But no one's perfect. You would have to be insane to think that you were, okay? Now, if you take something where they feel that they're entitled to, again, that's going to piss them off as well. Like, to piss a narcissist off, don't take their advice or make a decision without them. They need to know that you have to come to them for everything. They need your input. That's how they survive, okay? Also, what pisses a narcissist person off, or one that has been diagnosed by a licensed professional, they do not like people that they can't break. So for example, if you have extremely tough skin and if nothing seems to bother you and if you think highly of yourself, that's going to send them in a fit of rage as well. They don't like that because they need people that they can manipulate. It's how they strive. So if you yourself know that you're amazing, a narcissistic person is simply going to have no use for you because they cannot manipulate you. They have to be able to control the situation. It's just who they are at the end of the day. A lot of narcissists lack empathy. They seem extremely entitled. They have to be the center of attention, and they are so arrogant, like it's not even funny. Like, you know, not to throw Taurians under the bus, but Taurus men can be extremely arrogant, like that type of arrogant. Like they're arrogant, okay? Now, they, on the contrary, although they like flashy things, they're very frugal when it comes to giving out their money. And if they do give out their money or let someone borrows money, they have to announce that to them. It's just who they are. It's because this is my money. This is mine. So if I gave to you, I have to remind you and tell you that. Why? Because they always have to seem better than you. It's who they are. They also don't like to seem ordinary. Most narcissists chase fame. They have to be in the public eye. Like they need attention. They need a camera at all times. It's just they have to have that attention. They need it. It's just who they are. And if you want to piss them off again, simply tell them no. Whatever it is, just no. They do not like the word. It makes them cringe. They don't like it because who's going to tell me no? I'm better than you. No. How dare you tell me no? How dare you tell me no? Okay. And they have to surround themselves with people that are going to boost their ego, period. They need those people. I can't express it enough. They need people to tell them that they're great. They need people to tell them that they're doing a good job because they are extremely insecure. They cannot exist without having that. So again, I remind everyone, this is one of 10 personalities. We're putting too much focus on it. Familiarize yourself with at least sociopaths because that's a whole nother entity in itself. But keep in mind, male narcissists actually like confident women. They don't like weak, timid women. But if you've been labeled as that publicly, it is slanderous. Only a licensed psychiatrist, psychologist can diagnose you as having narcissistic personality disorder. No coach, no pastor, nothing of the sort. It's extremely slanderous. Now, someone can state that you may display narcissistic traits if they don't hold a certain licensure, but the moment that they slap that term on you, then you have a fight. So here's to escaping narcissism, and hopefully we will be done with this at some point soon because narcissism is on the rise, but there's also many other disorders that we need to be focused on as well. Stay chatting.